Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Came today. We have a special episode with my friend Andre, and welcome everybody today. Today we have a special guest, Andre, with me, and we're going to talk about lean transformation, culture, and how to overcome this culture so that we have better results in manufacturing. Welcome, Andre. How are you
Hello,
feeling
hello,
today?
hello, everyone. I hope everyone is here. I don't know how many people we have now, right now, and I'm really happy to share with you, Andreas, this moment and share with people a bit of our knowledge. We both, as independent consultants, still in the middle age, so I think we can deliver
Hmm.
quite nice insights to the people.
Yes, and when I say something, I don't like academics. I don't like people that are talking about theories and some or just saying things from the book. I'm always a practical guy, and I think Andre, you are also like me, right? You have been on the shop floor for many years, and you're not just another theoretical.
No, no. I've been spending more than 12 years in the shop floor in the companies, so I really quite close to the process, to the industry, and I know the market and what is going on around Europe, especially. And yes, I'm the guy that I'm coming from the shop floor, so I know what I'm talking about.
You have been a production director. You have been. Share us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, I am a mechanical engineer, so it's like a standard path in my like. When you want to go and do things in your life and explore the process and build something, we want to take mechanical engineer, I guess. And
Yeah.
then I start in the industry directly in the shop floor. So I start
Mm,
directly to improve process, to optimize things, and bring efficiency to the companies. And my focus was always the people. So every time you can gather the people and bring the people together with you, you see better results in your work.
mm,
So it's where I am. I'm a specialist in lean implementation, cost reduction, mentality changing, and with that, I'm bringing my focus. My main focus is always the people. Without people,
yeah.
we are like. We are like really singular, like we behave like individuals. So we want to build a team.
Yeah, of course. It's always boring to talk about tools all the time without people. And as you're very practical and you have been on the shop floor, you know that culture counts, right? And I have seen it also in. It's like I'm not a person that gives lean. I don't sell lean practices directly, but I sell mostly tools, process control dashboards, and I have seen on different clients that when I have clients that have and companies that are more structured and they have a better culture, they're able to take these tools and they can take results immediately. While when I have other companies that are not so structured and they don't have this lean culture inside them and they're resisting change, it takes them far more effort to adopt what we are doing, the tools, and make the modifications. And I see that's how I see that what you are saying is applied on the shop floor. What do you think about that?
Yes, exactly. I see that a lot. People, and especially the companies that they don't have lean, the first option is always going to external consultants. And the problem with external consultants at the first they don't know the company at all. So that's the first big issue. And then when they come, they directly come with a baggage of tools, and they want just to implement the tools and bring it to the company. So it's like they wants to create a standard for all the companies. They want that all companies will look the same, and actually it's not the reality. You have really to understand that first the company itself, and mainly, and it's what we are will be talking here in this live, is about the where you are located. That is really important. Where you are, which country, which culture do you have, which region in your country. You have to understand where you are, and you have to understand the people. If you don't understand the people, if you don't understand how they think, you cannot gather them and take them with you. Really, it's like a big issue. Every external consulting company, everyone try to bring these all tools and try to implement the tools, and in some way at the first moment it works because the companies are looking for improvements. They don't know how, and someone have some directly solution. So when someone bring already the solution for something that they still don't know, it's already a problem in the first moment. Um,
So I imagine today, what we are going to do, we are going to do something very interesting, right? We're going to talk about different cultures in Europe.
yes, that's my point here.
Hmm.
Um,
Different mentalities. We are going to explain the different mentalities in Europe, and what are the tendencies and what they have to fix. And I see on many of your posts, you are pretty famous on LinkedIn, I think, and you say
thank
about 70% of lean transformations fail. Why do you think this happens? Apart from why do you think is the problem?
that's the main issue. That's what I see. It's about the we people they don't understand where they are. So this the biggest issue. If you don't understand where you are, uh, if you don't understand the people, you will never be
Sorry,
able.
talking about people, I will interrupt you here because I want the people that are coming today to tell us where they come from, where they see us from. I know you come from Portugal, and I know that there will be so many people here from Portugal, from Greece, from Italy, and so like people that are watching us now, support us and write down where you come from, which countries you're in. I know in Portugal you have national holidays today, right?
Yeah, yes. If you have someone from Portugal, it's the 25th of April is the day of independence. It's
Okay.
1974, so everyone is probably celebrating. So it's a day to celebrate, even if some nowadays some kind of parties in politics that they don't want to give so many importance to this day. But happy holidays for all Portuguese people here on this live.
Okay, I don't know how to say it in Portuguese, but you can help me a little bit. Um,
Yes, we say like bom feliz bom dia ou feliz 25 de Abril, ou feliz dia da independência. Feliz dia da
yeah,
independência.
yeah. And this is nice that we have this because we are going to talk about different cultures in Europe. We have made three different sentiments, three different pieces and families of behavior, and mm, we are expecting to have different people from different parts of Europe, right?
Yes,
And
exactly. Yeah, yeah. We can continue or uh,
so yes, you were talking about the culture that affects and why we have 70% of lean transformations that fail.
yes. So we are going through the three different patterns that I've found through my experience. We'll divide it like from Latin countries. What is the main issues when you
We have
want
some people from Poland. Hey, Lydia from Poland. Yes.
Dzień dobry, dzień dobry.
Okay. Yes. And
And I will show to the people. how to implement lean according to these cultures, and I found three patterns through my experience. So we'll divide it by Latin countries, Central Europe countries, and Slavic countries. So it's more than it's not a theory, it's something really practical that the people can use these tools and use this framework to implement the lean activities in the companies where they are working with. So it's like a guide how to implement the lean through the cultures, different kind of cultures. And here I will explore three different patterns alongside Europe. Okay.
Mm. And I think something that I see very common in many companies is that people go with experience, right? They love to go with experience. They go with the instinct. They go with what had worked before, and in a sort, some way, is a little bit of improvising, right?
Yes, improvising. That's my first example that I have here, and it's for Latin countries. Improvising is a word that in Portuguese everyone must say we are really good and desenrascar. So it's a word that we really translate like improvising. So it means like in Latin countries, it's nothing bad. It's nothing to say. Okay, that's we have really completely to change it. And people there, they have this sense of urgency. Anytime that it's something will happen, that it's so quite you can find quite easy that to find the resource to solve a issue, a problem, a urgency that appears. So in the companies, they are the same.
Firefighting.
Firefighting.
Firefighting. Yeah.
And people, the most people are proud of it. They are not
Mm,
just doing firefighting. That is already some issue. They are just proud
yes.
of it. How good they are to solve quite fast and quick these issues. How good they are to gather
Yeah.
all the resources just to solve this problem. Is really something cultural.
Until the person that knows everything leaves the company.
Yes, it can happen also. It's
Yeah.
dependency of knowledge of these people, some specific people. Yes. So what I'm saying here, and it's my first example, is for Latin countries. It's something like these improvising skills that people have. It's like they are proud to that they are good firefighters. They are good in desenrascanço, they said even in Portugal. So it's nothing that you can completely change because it's really cultural. You cannot say you cannot do it anymore for someone. It will they will can you are ready if you start on this way. You are already create some resistance to the people. The point here and the solution that the way that I found here to implement lean on these kind of countries in Latin countries, it's don't fight it at all, don't fight it and involve it, involve the people and use this potential that they have to improvising in the good way, in the way that you can use that to implement lean activities in the company. That is the point here, what I'm talking about. And I have three different points here, one practical move, one reframe, and some tool that you can use to have success and your lean implementation in Latin countries. So the first practical move and the first approach that you must have to the in the company, face the people with the three last crises. We face recently two crises. We had COVID, we have in 2010 this big crisis in Portugal. Face the people with this kind of situations. The crisis will always come. It's like cyclical. The point is not that they will not come. The point here is to be ready for to them. is to be ready, to be ready to face them, to keep, build a strong basis in your company, that when these problems will arrive, you are ready for them. And what
Otherwise,
we
we are
see,
vulnerable, right? We have always been vulnerable to this crisis if we are
exactly,
not ready for them. Yeah.
and it's what happened. A lot of people
And
get
and
frightened.
when do you think we get ready for those crises?
We get ready when we became more efficient. We start to be aware, and create a basis, that you understand, how to be sustainable in time also,
Hmm.
and understand the market as well. The things happen that sometimes the market is better, sometimes the market is not so
And
good, and you have
and
to face this cyclical
do you
moment.
think we wait for things to get bad, or do we try to go during
I
during the
see.
good times?
Yes, I see the companies, they are just too busy to think about that. Too busy
Hmm.
to
Yeah.
think in long term. The way it's like, okay, yeah, you have problems you have to solve. We don't have work. We have to find. Everything is daily, quite daily, weekly, monthly. The companies don't think in 5 years, 10 years. It's the biggest issue. So my reframe here is like face them with these problems and make them aware that they must think in long term, and they must be prepared for the crisis, because the previous one were really really tough, and the people, everyone from operators until top management, everyone knows about it. Everyone has problems to pay their bills. Everyone, sure, they have families, or they suffer, they were fired, or they got layoff. The top managers, sure, they got issues to pay salaries. They were struggling to keep the company alive. So this is the first impact, and you have to make them aware that it's not like something from the past. It's something that will come again, and the point, we have to be ready for that. So it's the first practical move that you need to do in Latin countries, that they will be aware of these lean tools or lean implementation in the company. The second one is my reframe. It's like you'll find it. The companies are really, really busy. The people are always doing something, are always trying to solve the problems. They are always busy. If someone come to implement Lean, they say, "Oh, what is this? I don't need this. I'm too busy to take care of it." So the reframe here, my point here, wait for calm waters. Wait until the moment, the right moment, when the people are not that busy, they are more mentally available, to listen to you, to listen what you want to share with them, and use these moments to bring the potential, this improvising potential in the calm moments, calm waters. Let's go, guys. Now you have time. You can do it. We are available. You don't have much to do. So let's bring the potential, this
Hmm.
improvising potential, and to do things, to improve things, to reduce waste, to implement some activities, to share this mentality in the company, to share the culture of the company. Use always the calm waters to implement lean activities. That's my reframe. Okay, as a tool for these countries, Latin countries. It's always good. We are saying when the neighbor is doing something, we already know. We are already curious what they are doing, and the first impact is like, oh, what he's doing. In the end, we'll be always curious if, for example, if some neighbor, some company, another company start to implement lean, if they start to have success, to be more efficient, they will start to have more competitive prices comparing to your company. That is the way that you can use. It's a way. It is a compare the
So you see
company.
what you say what you saw what the others are doing, and they're doing it successfully, so that you can give the example, right?
Exactly. Bring the good examples to the companies you want to apply the lean. So it's so like three practical moves, reframe tool using some tools that you can how you can implement lean in the Latin countries. Face
And
them
so
with the
here,
crisis.
and here, and here is what you are explaining here is having a more proactive approach, right? Like, see what's the impact of what you're doing. Don't just try to live for day to day, but see ahead, see the crisis, see what happened in the past, see where we brought ourselves with this firefighting. Use the calm waters to really improve, and don't just work very hard when the crisis is here and in calm waters don't do anything. And on the last side, I search for examples and see what other competitors are doing, so that you can sell the idea of lean better, right? So you're saying, if I understand what wrong, well, like, you're saying that we need to have a more proactive approach instead of just using only our brain and using only our experience and improvising and our intelligence, um, in a messy way, right?
Exactly, exactly. Bring these cultural issues that normally we say that is can be issue. No, turn it into something positive and use this all potential to implement your lean activities. That's the my framework
Mm.
here.
So with this, these countries need a little bit more structure, right? They are intelligent enough. We have all the sun. There is like Portugal, Spain, Italy. They have the sun. They're very clever, but they need a little bit of structure, right?
Exactly. They need to be aware of the things. They need to think in long term, and they need to create a basis and be more efficient. Efficient, yeah.
And talking a
Efficient.
bit about efficiency right now, let's go to countries that are more precise, and they have all this precision straight ahead. And for many companies, lean is equal to cost reduction, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think I guess you are trying to move to the other slides, and it's what my point. My next point is like in Central Europe, we have something completely different. We have companies that already are aware of the costs, the efficiency, so they want to be good, and they are they have this culture. They are really precise, assertive, conscious, and if something has to be done, they will do it. They don't care. It's to be done. They really want to succeed in the companies. The main point here in this mentality, everything is fine, everything is good. The main point here is there is something missing, because when we say lean, what is lean? We try to explain what is lean. Oh, lean, what will bring lean? Cost reduction, and they will be happy with this. That's the first uh, mistake, to approach them as lean is a cost reduction, because external companies are doing it here in Central Europe, especially in Germany and these countries year around. They are coming and say lean is cost reduction. It's the way that they can sell this service. That's a big issue, actually. That's a really, really huge issue, because they take it so precise, so assertive that it's like I have this reframe before in the slide. Is like if you cut the people or your resources, you will be alone in this trip. So there is
So
things
you're
that
trying to say that people are so focused on the result and so focused on cut reduction and cost reduction that they just forget about every other thing that the lean is bringing into, right?
exactly. I have here some example for the coffee machine example.
The
When you
coffee machine. I love coffee. Don't cut me the coffee. It's not a to me. It's not a cost.
say When you say cost reduction, I will take this example. It's a small example, but it shows how the culture it is, and it's something that you really have to understand. And it's a mistake to say lean is equal to cost reduction. In the end, it's not. It's never like that. The coffee machine example is such a nice example because I like, because when the companies come, the external and consulting companies come and say lean equal to cost reduction with this culture in Central Europe, they will say, okay, for example, the coffee we spend 3,000 euros a month per in our coffee, so we can cut it and we save 3,000 euros. So that's the issue, because we cannot cut coffee to the people. Andreas cannot work without coffee. I
No, no,
cannot
no,
work
no, no.
without coffee.
If you want Andreas to work in your company, keep the coffee. So
That's the main issue. People will not have energy. Probably they'll be undermotivated. The atmosphere will start to be not so good because it's coffee is something like to keep
it's like
happiness.
it's like thinking everything about money wise, right? Only money wise, money wise, money wise, without thinking about the people, the impact, the time. Um, that's what
Exactly.
you are
So
trying to say here.
yes, that is my practical move here. Use the coffee machine example. You cannot cut the coffee to the people. You cannot cut the Christmas party or the summer party, because this is moments that the people are together. They feel the company. They are you keep you feel the engagement of the people. You bring you increase the motivation of the people. You will have better relations between the people. You create a nice culture, a nice atmosphere in your company. If you start to cut on these kind of things, you have to think in the consequence. That's my point here. Anytime you think I have to cut this or this, I have to cut some costs, you have to think in the consequence. And the consequence, it will be still money, because you can cut the coffee to the people, but then they will be not so productive. So in the end, it's still about money. So that's what you have to make them aware here in Central Europe. Okay, that is okay to cut costs. You have, but you have to think in the consequences of it, and think, map really well all the consequences of this cut, and you have to realize and calculate if it in the end of the day, the end of the month, in the end of the year, you have to analyze this cost benefit from this action. So what is my tool here? Use always thinking of value stream mapping. Use the thinking that the people has to understand and to map all the process and to understand all the cost reduction. We spoke, we have other examples, like nowadays everyone wants to implement robots in the companies. That is something really great, and I agree with this. At the same time, you cannot see like we have some new robot. Okay, we have the operator before on this machine, so we'll cut with operator. So it's always you have to be aware when you want to cut costs. The robo is nice, and the operator, what it means to have the operator. Was this operator just working on this machine? It's like a really substitute for the robot, or was the operator in meanwhile, when he was doing his job in this machine, he was doing another things. There is something else
Yeah.
or not?
And
What
also,
about
you
cost?
when you substitute an operator, you also substitute. You try to substitute brain. For
Is
example, you're losing. You have to. You because his brain is doing quality control. Is doing can inform someone when something is wrong. Can be more flexible. While the robot can't. Right.
exactly,
This
like
is the
you are
cost.
losing the institutional knowledge of the company. It's something really, really important. This knowledge, it's what makes the companies grow. You substitute the operator to some robot. The point of the robot, they will not have still the knowledge of the company. This
Mm,
institute knowledge of the company. So. So, and if you when you cut him, you lose also that. You lose years of experience. You lose years of understanding how the business work, how the this understanding of the process in the company, this critical analyze of the process in the company. So you became more weak when you think how to improve, what to improve, to bring more ideas. You lose this all kind of knowledge. In the end of the day, it will be still money. So anytime you want to cut do cuts in your costs, you have to think all the consequences of it. And it's something like people in Central Europe are really aware of cost reduction. They are really precise, assertive. And what we bring with the lean, when you want to implement that, is always think in always when you want to cut costs in the consequences of your action, because in the end we want to still save money, and you have to analyze this cost benefit from these options that you may take in the companies.
So what is your go-to solution for that?
And that what I say always is like use BSM. Try to map everything in the process when you do analysis, and when you want to implement something, when you want to reduce waste, when you want to buy new machines, when you want to buy new tools, when you want to fire someone, when you want to buy some software for your company. Think always in the consequence and try to analyze in long term all these options that you will do in the company. And you are speaking about countries in Central Europe where the people are already really aware of cost reduction, and at the same time they are really precise, assertive, and they are taking it straight away. And what we as a consultants, as a people with experience in lean implementation, what we have to bring and to let them aware is, okay, that is good. The point is always analyze the cost benefits of any action you do in your company when you are speaking about implementing lean activities.
So you say what if I substitute the coffee, what is the cost of substituting the coffee? That's what you're trying to say here, right?
Exactly,
If I substitute the operator, what's the cost of substituting the operator?
exactly.
Instead of just yes.
We have to map it. We have to map it. We cannot say, okay, I reduce the coffee, I save 20,000 euros in a small firm, because even in bigger, when they look at the price of the coffee, can go to 50,000 euros. Wow, so much money that we are spending coffee, 50,000 euros a year. Wow, so much. Yeah, that is a lot. And you
Uh,
can cut it directly and you will save 50,000 euros. So think,
and then the operator comes back. After a year, the operator comes back because they can't substitute the operator, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Next, you lose your most talent people. Next, the people will be not so productive. The motivation will be really low, and your efficiency will decrease a lot in the company. So you save 50,000 euros. Okay, wow, what good, wow, and you didn't think in all the consequences. And instead of
Yeah.
save 50,000, you lose 200,000 euros in the end of the year. So that's the my main point here. Let the people make them to be aware anytime they want to cut costs, that they have to analyze this cost benefit from their actions.
Yeah. And what you're trying to say here is not have the car like the carrot and the donkey, right? It's like the cost is like you try to cut costs at any like at any cost, and you see only the carrot at the cost reduction, but you don't really see anything around and everything implements. And what you're trying to say is that don't be so fixed on the costs, but have a more broader perspective and understand what this cost reduction is bringing. For example, the coffee machine. You can't really the benefit of costing the machine that cannot outgrow the negative side of having the people think that you don't take care of them, and you don't have people are not so motivated and think that they don't have something that is so necessary for working, right? And the
Exactly.
same goes with works with robots. The same goes with if you start substituting all the people, then the other operators are going to see it and they're going to say, what are you doing? Are you trying to substitute everybody? I'm losing my motivation. Or and have a more broader perspective to what you're bringing, right?
Exactly. And another point is always focus on the process, focus on the system. Don't focus that much on the people and these personal issues, these performance issues. Try to focus always more in your system itself, because the system will bring the people together with it. And if you have a good system, the people will feel it and they will be motivated. They will bring you ideas, and you shift the focus from the people to the system. That is really
Mhm.
really important.
And what would you say for companies? I've seen this also a lot for companies that they understand what you say. They see your posts, they try to implement lean, and instead of just trying to implement one thing, they try to implement everything at once. In the end of the day, months are passing, 2 months are passing, years are passing, they haven't really done anything.
I believe you want to move forward, and that was a nice movement, Andreas. So I like it. This is my last pattern. We start with Latin countries. We speak now about Central Europe countries, and now I want to speak about Slavic countries, the countries
Mm,
from Poland, this Estonia, Latvia, and countries here in the east side of Europe. So it's what I see there is exactly that. The people, um, they have already everything to be good to implement lean. That is the truth. That's they have everything needed to succeed in lean implementations. They are proactive. They are people really hard workers. They have this improvement mindset. It's already a phenomenal foundation for lean. So this is everything seems perfect. Everything really seems perfect, and it's really a strong base to start to implement lean. What is the main issue? It's like I use this example when we try to paint the floor of our room, and you start from the corner, or we start from the door and you go to the corner, and when you finish you'll be just stuck in the corner of our room, and you cannot leave. So it's the main issue here. The people really are proactive, hard workers. They have this improvement mindset, and here's the thing: they need guidance. We need to guide them in the way that will succeed with the implementations, will not get lost, and we have a direction where we are, where you want to go, and where we will be in the future. So it's the main issue. So basically we have everything. The people in these Slavic cultures need guidance, and I see that a lot in my experience. So here I bring three one practical move, one tool, and one ritual that you can really implement. It's a practical move to implement, and in the Slavic countries that will be success. We'll have success with the lean implementation. So the first practical move, as you see, people are improving. They have a lot of ideas. They are coming to you. I got one more idea. Someone else is coming. Oh, I also have one idea. Let's do it. they do. And normally in the Slavic countries, the external consultants they are they do this approach. They feel it and they go on this wave, and this wave just lead people and the companies to the corner, and they will next doesn't know what to they will be stuck there. They don't know now where I should go. I did so many things and I don't see results. That's the main point. My practical move here in Slavic countries, okay, prioritize the ideas, prioritize this energy, and try to gather up everything at the same time, use matrix, impact, effort, and try to understand what is really, what will bring more benefit at the
Yeah.
moment, what will not take us so much energy. Focus more on the results. So prioritize your activities, prioritize your lean activities in these countries. Make them be aware and guide this all energy, this all effort, and be more specific in your approach and prioritize with them. That's where they need help, and it's where they will help you and help the company to succeed in the lean activity. So it's my first practical move. Prioritize, use impact effort matrix, prioritize your lean activities with the people, and start from that. The tool that I bring here is we work in progress. I say, okay, we prioritize, okay, we find 20, 30 actions, things that you where you can implement, have good results and low effort, for example. Here the point and the tool is make it smaller. Don't have so many, don't try to
Make it
implement them.
smaller. Huh?
Don't
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 go with everything at once.
Exactly, exactly. If you have 10 activities, just do three activities for this moment. Focus, gather all your research.
How do you understand which one is most important activity?
Yeah, this is coming from impact effort matrix, and it's a well-known matrix. So we just analyze where is what brings more benefit without less effort, and we focus on these activities. Is the main thing. The second thing is like I'm trying to say now is like reduce the quantity of activities you want to do at once. Reduce it. Start with three improvements and do it. Do it with the people. Make sure they will finish it and create some kind also of ritual. Because on these countries, sometimes we reach the peak of our energy when you are going to implement the things. uh, Change a bit the ritual, and okay, we use this, we celebrate our activities, our lean activities. And the main point, don't celebrate in the beginning, celebrate when you finish it. We start with three, we finish these three lean
Finish what you start.
and celebrate with the people. That
Yeah.
like that they will feel that it's done. It's something like they feel that the process, they follow all steps of the process until they finish it, so they clearly understand how it should work. At the first, prioritize your activities, then start with few, then implement that, and just after that you can celebrate, and it's creating a good
Yeah.
feeling to the people, and they feel like all
It's
they
a
are.
great for operators, this one, right? It's for operators, for everybody that has worked for these changes.
Exactly. It's really a cultural issue.
Yeah.
It's not issue. It's like I bring always the issues and turn it
Yeah.
in the positive as a potential to implement the lean activities in the companies. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what, like what happens if you keep adding projects, and people are finishing the projects, but you're not satisfied with anything, and then the people are saying, okay, and they're getting burned out, and they don't feel appreciated, and they don't want to do any more projects. Is that what we are saying is that, hey, when I complete something, let's celebrate it. Like give appreciation to the people that work for it. Don't try to always implement new things, always trying to do things and overload it. Because many times this comes from fear, right? Like you can't like fear of missing out, fear of not showing up, fear of losing momentum. But we need to go one step at a time, have a more proactive approach, and show people we appreciate them also. This is part of lean.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that, and it's a way also to feel that the things are done at the first. That
Yeah.
ideas become real. Like you said, they don't stress or burn out, or they just try to run, and they don't know what is the finish line. And it's fun.
The finish line, yes. So many people leave their companies because they get burned out and they don't feel appreciated.
Exactly, and it's
Yeah.
also to sustain the activities in time, and the people
Mm,
feel like you said, like they are, they feel motivated to work there. They feel like the ideas are becoming real. They feel that this is some sequence of these all activities. So it's they feel that it has a start and a end, and they feel and that it will bring something that most of companies still struggle. It's like sustained activities, sustain the improvements, the lean improvements in the company. So we know we start, we finish, then we have to sustain, then you can start other activities, and we build from that. And everyone will.
celebrate every single success and make people feel that they're appreciated, right?
Exactly, exactly. That is my main framework for Slavic countries, and a pattern that I found it. And what I bring here is these practical moves to apply and to be succeed and lean implementation in these countries.
Just be more proactive. Just be more structured and proactive also with the people, right?
Exactly, exactly. It's understand the people, bring use the potential, and use it in your favor to have success in the lean activities.
Hmm. We
Exactly.
haven't spoke about Greece yet. Like why?
Exactly. We are here. I'm from Portugal. I
Why?
am working in German also. I'm from also Poland and
I don't. Greece.
yes,
Where is Greece?
w- w- yes, it
I
could be
was
a good
waiting to see
question.
Greece. Where is Greece? Like
Where would you where Greece would fit on these all patterns, or if maybe there is another pattern for Greece?
uh,
Think.
okay, like I think that we are not Central Europe, okay, for sure. But even if we have this mentality, sometimes we are not Latin Europe, like because you talk about more like Spain. We have this thing with improvising because I think that in Greece we have very clever people and we are based a lot of knowledge and we like to do a lot of things our own way without structure. Um, and I think we're the third one. I think we're the third one. We are. I think that because we have the sun, we are like Spain. We have and Portugal. Like we have very clever people, but we are not very structured. I think I fall into the third category. Like I try to do everything at once, and yeah, I think we are in the third category. Like we try to do a lot of things, and we are not satisfied with anything, and we just try to do everything at once many times. Yes.
Cool,
But
cool.
I think that in Greece, I have seen an article lately. It's one of the top AI adopters in Europe, actually, because we have this mentality that we have to adopt new things. It's one of the top AI adopters in Europe. Like
Okay.
yes, so
Let's
this works. We have very motivated people, many very clever people. I think that the crisis has worked for us to
Mhm.
get to work a lot to get shit done. But yes, it's nice. I think that your advice is really good for us to have a little bit of structure, appreciate what's happening, and not and take a step back and also make sure to appreciate also our people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Really
And
nicely.
next in the next presentation, you should include Greece. Though.
I think yes, it will be our next pattern. Probably the country from Mediterranean will have them. I think you
Right.
still have some time. Yeah.
We have still have some time, and I'm thinking now. Okay, so there are a lot of people watching, and Saturday. What would you like people on Monday to implement?
Yes, I see. Like we bring different cultural patterns, but we are
Right.
all humans. You are all humans. We are all made by the same. So I bring here also. I think it's where you want to go. One universal
Okay.
reframe that you can really apply in every single countries, every single companies. And it's like find the one in the companies.
Kinda. Do 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 do.
There is some
She's
song,
the one doing the song. Which song?
Robbie Williams, I think.
Okay. So your suggestion is
uh,
do 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 do. She's
anytime
the
you go to
one.
some company, find you will find when you start with trainings or you will start to send your message to some company, you will find that you will have someone in the company that is really interested about what you are saying, what you are that clearly understand the message. Already see some directly implementations and how to handle it internally in the company, how to convince the people, because a person that is coming from the internally from the company already understand the people and how it works. So my advice and the universal advice is like find that person in the company, find that the one, the person who will help you to implement the lean activities in the company, and probably in the future will handle the lean activities
The
by
one.
the one.
The one. And I think that this one is from every company, the people that watch this one right now is the one in the companies, right?
Person is the one.
Who is gonna come Saturday morning? It's holidays in
One.
Portugal, and it's gonna see you talking. This is the one for every co. This is the one every company needs.
Exactly, exactly.
The
Everyone.
one person that's gonna bring the transfer, that's gonna believe in transformation and start from there, right?
Exactly. That's my universal advice. Find the one in the company. This one will open the doors for all the lean activities in the company, make the others realize how important is the lean activities, how important the industry, the company has to change, and in the future it be the person responsible for lean in the company. Sure.
Yes. Also,
So
every time I work with clients with factories, and I create a tool so for the registration for quality control. I always suggest to go to one person, test everything out, and whatever this person says, we do whatever this person says. And we start from this person, then we slowly bring it to the more traditional people that don't want to change. But we always have to start with the person that is more has a more open minded, let's say.
yeah.
Always like that. It's like a virus, I think.
To spread the
It's
virus,
like
lean virus.
it's
Yeah,
the spread of the lean virus.
right.
We have to find the one person that's going to bring the lean virus.
Exactly, exactly. I think we are out of time, and I really
There is
appreciate.
no out of time
Oh,
Saturday.
oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
And
that's what I bring here. Bring three patterns about three different countries, from three different regions in Europe, like a practical move to implement lean in the companies from Latin countries, Central Europe, and Slavic
mm,
countries. My name is André Ferreira. I found AFERIA's recent consult company. Yes, and we are here. We are both, me and Andre. I really thank you for this invitation. I really appreciate this exchange.
amazing to talk to you. Amazing to talk to you. It's really nice. Yes, really nice. And
Exactly.
you give certifications, right?
Exactly. I'm also delivering belt certifications accredited by International Institute. So I'm here. I'm going. I'm moving further. I want to spread the virus.
The
Little
spread the virus.
by exactly.
And yes, thank you for your presentation. I would like for everybody that's watching right now, we have Andre for very little time. If you have any questions, he's here to help you. Even if you're not here, even if you're watching the live on LinkedIn, you can always comment your questions, even if you're not in the live, and we're going to reply. So let us know your questions and what you want to ask Andre.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. If there are no questions today, we are going to reply them also offline. He's
Yes.
gonna see he's gonna see your comments, and he's gonna be here for you.
Yes. Okay. Thanks a lot, everybody.
So thanks a lot, everybody, and thank you, Andre. And I wish you a nice National Day today.
Yes, I will try to enjoy it, and even if I'm in German, I will celebrate independence from
Independently, you will say independently.
from Portuguese dictator that we have. So it's a time also to celebrate, and I congratulate all Portuguese people that we live still in democracy. So happy holiday for everyone.
Yeah, happy holiday and happy Saturday. Bye, Andre. Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye, bye.